want to make sure that people know how you and I work together, and not just real estate agents, but also buyers and sellers and all. So talk a little bit about how long you've been in the mortgage business. And
Sure. So I've been in the mortgage business right at 19, going on 20 years. The last 5 years, obviously, on your team. It's been a blessing for me, just kind of coming in under your guidance. And I think the relationship that we have was a great complement of each other just from day one.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that I've always appreciated about you is just an incredible amount of knowledge in the mortgage business. Just understanding guidelines and understanding qualifications and all those things. But what's really been impressive with me is how you and I have kind of melted together a desire to truly help the client.
Sure.
The joke always has been, you and I seem to work all the time, right? We're always available. Right. That's really coming from a desire to serve the client. So talk about the importance of the client to you.
Yeah, I think that in this market, just getting to the client, as early as possible and getting them that guidance and that education and the resources that I feel that we can provide to them, whether it be nights, weekends. I think that, at the end of the day, whatever we need to do to make those folks comfortable with us is really what we need to do.
What separates us, yeah.
Separates us.
One of the things that we've talked a lot about is, there's 3 stages in a lead. And you have the contact to contract, and then the contract to closing, and then closing to client for life. And so many lenders focus on just that contract to closing, right? You and I have done a really intentional and strategic focus on contact to contract. And so I know for just the numbers I've looked at, on average, we're talking with a client 2 to 3 months before they actually start buying a house, which allows us to get into a lot more detail about their personal desires and their family goals and their financial goals, etc. Why do you think that that's an important place to be? Why do we want to get in touch with the client sooner than later?
I think just the more opportunity to connect with them, just even on a personal level. Loan is, let's be honest, it's become more of a commodity these days. So naturally, anything we can do to build that connection and that rapport with our clients just makes them that much more comfortable with us, and they can really truly feel like they can trust our guidance.
Yeah, that's important, because once we get the contract, there's not a whole lot of coaching we can do, right? It's, hey, how do we get this loan closed, right? One of the things that I've loved about working with you is, I feel totally comfortable with you talking with clients, me talking with clients. We seem to really care about that.
Yeah.
You've been in the business a long time. Is that normal that lenders really care about their clients to that degree? Obviously, they want to close the transaction and really make a good deal, but
I do feel, my background in the mortgage business, I think that since I've been here, it does feel a lot more relational as opposed to transactional. I don't think I ever was a transactional mortgage guy, but I will say that since I've been here the last 5 years, it does absolutely feel a lot more relational. I think that the care we give to our clients, not just during the process, but after. And that's a testimony to our past client referrals that we get, the amount of loans we do for, repeat clients. So, I do think that, it is a lot more relational here than anywhere I've ever been.
Yeah, we recognize, man, it's just not about the loan.
Right.
It's about the family. It's about the family that we're serving.
Sure.
So whether you need to reach myself or Mike or Tom, we're both available for you if you need anything. We try to make sure that we do have some personal life. So in some cases, Mike will be available and I'm not, and vice versa. But the goal is to make sure that your clients, from contact to contract, are going to be treated the same way.
Yep.
Great. Thanks.
You bet.